Okay, let's do a couple of some pair drills now because they're fun. The first thing we're going to do is in a single line, we're going to work on the two blows. So we're going to step forward with what's called a fendante, to the teeth, dante, fendante. So it goes, basically it'll go from jaw to knee. You see the lines in the segno, where it cuts down on a diagonal straight across. Boom. And it should lead you through to mezzo porta di ferro or dente di cinghiale. We already did this a little bit. When you do it though, realize that you've got to have your hip behind it. It's not enough just to sort of transition this. That isn't going to break anything. You actually need to come across driving from the hip. Whatever the back hip is, that will drive the blow. So let's make one line facing this way. We're going to do a few of these. Let's stagger the line though. Go. And now, as we know that whenever we strike, we usually take a step. So we're going to do a mezzo volta with the step. Boom. And it takes us down towards either dente di cinghiale or mezzo porta di ferro, depending upon how you've thrown it. If you're going to dente di cinghiale, don't force it in like that. Don't force it inward. Just let it flow to where it's going to flow, and then let it naturally sort of snug up in dente di cinghiale. That might be useful for you. Come across, make an attack. Now I want to be in an aggressive stance to come forward should they close that distance even further. Okay, from where you are now, mezzo porta di ferro, you're going to step forward boldly with a mezzo volta again. Watch out for the ceiling accoutrements. And we're going to go right up, back up to poste donna. You shoot these bold strikes. The sotani especially. This is the one time when you use a little bit of extra levering. Use this hand and lever up against it a little bit. Kind of lift that blade up to help it rise. This is going to be very important because what you're usually going to be doing, this is the next drill we're going to do, if you're going to be using it on an opponent that's coming inward, you rise up and snick that sucker. You're slicing through as if you're going to poste donna, but you're actually going to strike on the arm in most cases. So use a little bit of pop to get it started, and then let it come right back. So you're in poste donna. Just transition between the two. That's all the striking is transition between these two postes. Okay, ready? Poste donna. And do a mezzo volta forward, striking down toward mezzo porta di ferro. Good. Okay. Now be ready with that false edge, the back edge, because you're going to cut. Now, in general, cuts that are thrown from the right side are thrown with the true edge. Boom. Cuts on the left side are thrown with the false edge. Now, of course, it can't be just easy. Cuts that are made on the reverso fendante, the upward, downward striking blows to the teeth, are also thrown with the true edge. So all fendante are true edge. The sotani on this side is thrown with the true edge, but this side, it's false edge. So now that we're on this side, it's going to be false edge cut. Step forward up into poste donna, check your ceiling stuff. Ready, and go ahead and strike. Sotani. Good. Step forward, strike fendante. Good. Watch your ceiling stuff and come forward, strike sotani. Good. And fendante. Sotani. Fendante. Sotani. Fendante. Sotani. Fendante. Okay. Do a tutta volta or any other kind of turn you want to face the other way. Go back up into all right, we're going to start off in poste donna again. One more set. Ready? And fendante. Sotani. Fendante. Watch the curtain as we come forward. Sotani. Fendante. Sotani. Fendante. Sotani. Fendante. Sotani. Fendante. Sotani. Fendante. Okay, and make a turn. Okay, now we're going to go up into poste donna sinistra. So you're on the left side. Same thing. You're going to strike through, and where are you going to go to? Where does it go? That's right. Let's do this one to porta di ferro. Now, there's a distinction here. When you go to porta di ferro, you don't want to just end up behind here somewhere. As you have made, once you've passed posta longa, you know that you're pretty well clear of any impediment. Then you gently roll so the true edge is forward again. Do that slow a couple times. And the more, perfect. The more smooth you can make that, the better. Yep, and then coordinate them all in one motion. There you go. Good. Good, very nice. There you go. Good.
That's easier to strike out. No, you gotta actually make a strike. So actually make a cut. So after it cuts, boom. And then this another. Come all the way out to post longer. There you go. This thing. Be sure you make the post longer. There you go. Good. Nice. Very good. Good. Up into the snatch kick from your left shoulder. Okay, now step forward. There you go. Good. Very good. You good? Left shoulder. There you go. Good. This sinister, remember? Ooh. Then as you step forward, roll through to Postadana. From Postadana, so cut Satani, upward back up to Postadana Sinestro. Just goes right back home. Ooh. Next.
Yep. That's the Okay, ready, and Fendante. Boom. Yep, good. Everybody comfortable there? And watch the ceiling impediments. Sotani. Good. Fendante. Sotani. Fendante. Sotani. Fendante. Sotani. These are the same motions used to cut the tatami mat. Exactly the same. Fendante. Sotani. Sotani. And fendante. I'm sorry. Go, Simon says. All right. Tutta volta, or however you want to turn. All right. So we're in Postadana Sinestro. Ready? And Fendante. Sotani. Fendante. Now you should picture on both of these strikes you're having to break a pumpkin or something in front of you. And hit it pretty hard. Okay, ready? Sotani. Fendante. Sotani. Fendante. Sotani. Fendante. Sotani. Fendante. Sotani. Fendante. Everyone?
That was a Futani strike.
Okay. Those are the basic strikes. You can use that. Those are the two most powerful ones. And you can see how you get this action going all the time between back and forth. Run those together, and that's really where most of the cutting lines are. Just efficient, simple little cuts. Nothing much. Just little cuts. They're very powerful. Should pack a lot of wool. The time when you're going to use the Sotani, for example, as I showed you that play earlier, we're going to practice it now. As an opponent comes in, you're going to step off the line, strike Sotani, catching them in the forearm, cutting off their overhand strike, their fendante, and then your point should be lined up to finish off the strike. So let's break off into, let's make 2 sets to make sure everyone can get through this one. 4, 2, 4, and the out person should be over there. So we have 2 out. Close option to come up quickly on the arms. We're going to do this quarter speed. As the attacker comes in, let me take your spot for a second. As the attacker comes in, I step off the line with mezza volta, striking the arm. Should be past this blade. Attacker, don't do all kinds of strange things to try and hit him after the fact. Just do a normal fendante. Once the point is online, notice that I've taken the arm. She's going to probably drop her sword, but whether she does or not doesn't make any difference. The blow is stopped by her arm, and I should be ready to finish the thrust at that point and end the fight. So it should be a very elegant set of motions. Boom. And it finishes. Yeah, your set. Motions are out. All right. So do it at quarter speed because you want to make sure that you've got this right. You do not want to pummel the forearm of your opponent. Very little armor is being won, if any. Okay. So ready. And 1. Go ahead. You got to step off the line a little more, and you see why. You're not quite out. So you need to step over a little bit more. So I'm off. And what would really be happening is I'd be redirecting as that strikes my foot, so I'm square up. and then I'd come back.
So we can move this.
Oh, absolutely. Sure. Okay, did that work? Got it? Okay. Okay, reset. I got it. Ready. And 2.
I'm sorry. I didn't expect this.
See how that works? Okay, nicely on one end, just completely out of the game here. And then if you step right, you can then take another step forward. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. All right, reset. And 3. Isn't that juicy? You got it. Come on. Reset. And, reset. Ready, and 4. There you go. Boom. Really easy to adjust it. Once you come outside, it's just a very simple little strike. Boom. Even if I miss, it's a big difference. Just keep going. Usually I don't. There you go. Should have much more. Boom. Ready. And 5. Yeah, but you're stepping on. Step behind it.
Oh, you're telling them wrong.
Step around. Don't step in there.
Maybe that's what it was before I get on. I think that's the problem.
Ready. And attack.
You actually provide a fulcrum for your arm.
It isn't a dummy.
Reset.
But I haven't stopped before.
And attack.
That's okay. As long as you're okay. It doesn't seem like a bad thing.
If you break it, I'll probably do that. But I'm a fool.
Well, if I'm going to pass on this side, then you should.
So if I come up like this, if I go like this, maybe something like this. I'll probably do this way.
Yeah.
Because if I'm going fast, and when you walk the line, right. Yeah, there's a problem.
Mirror.
No matter which foot.
Right.
But it's very.
Is that what I was doing? Because you've got,
Get the other foot forward.
yeah, and I had my left.
Let's try it this way. I'll try it this way. We'll see how.
And attack.
And that's exactly what I was doing.
Okay, reset.
Ending up with my sword over here.
And
The other way.
attack. A little bit deeper. And what happens is this. If this foot resets, this part of the motion, that will
Before, you had it pretty much right into my body.
so watch how I'll do it.
That's true. Because this way I actually do get it forward.
Now, I actually
Still get it around. But this way I don't get it forward to it.
Yeah, I need a bigger one.
And I go sideways, right, step forward.
Big, bigger one.
Back foot.
And then the second step to
Back foot, you know,
Oh, there's a little bit of that. This one is really horizontal. I think that's a really bit. The most is maybe just in that.
so either way, it's this way.
I feel really bad. Thanks.
That's how it works though. That's the
Reset and attack.
I'm not gonna hey, you don't want to do that.
I was too close in.
Well, if I look like I came this way
I
last
wouldn't
time.
be here with.
The attacker's going to come through and they're going to make a standard cut, although you could do this with a thrust as well. But we'll do it with a fendante. The attackers strike fendante. All you do is step forward with a cut, a satani cut upwards, all the way up. And you will knock my blade to the side. Okay? Ready? Boom. And look where you're at. Now you want to move into attack there after that. Boom. And there's the step. Bang. There you go. So what it is, I'll do it one more time, then I'll take your roll. Bang, bang. Just that simple. Okay, let's switch sides and I'll show you how it works. My side. Dente di cinghiale versus fendante. Keeps you safe. No, you're not a happy person. That's the point. Off my feet, but still, I'm in there. So are you awake now? That's how I want you to do it. So now it's a little tougher catching that one than it would be for some of the other ones. We'll do that one first because it gives you something to do from Dente di cinghiale, which we haven't worked on. One more time, very slow. Boom, bang. Ideally, I'd like to make it in this way. The fold is important. Okay, bring it in, bang, and the strike is made there. No matter what happens, once this is moved out of the way, I don't really care what happens. Anything after that I strike is okay, but I've got this whole head zone, and might as well go for it. So, okay, so we're going to do that one. We need to start it slow, because if you do not catch the displacement, it's a problem. We've already worked on making cover a little bit. This is the other kind of defense. This is displacement. Making cover is good. You know how to do that frontally on both sides, but we have not yet done a displacement. So, come back in. We're going to do this one slow. Do like quarter speed at first. Also gives us something to do from then. Okay, ready, and attack. There you go. Bang. Attack. Okay, ready, and attack. Defenders, you should feel really comfortable doing this one, assuming you get that first block. Ready, and ready. Yeah, it's not. That's the German one. So ready, and attack. One step. Yeah, you can do a little offline step. That's fine. Ready, and attack. Almost. And you make there's two steps. One is you make the transition back to posted on it, just like you did before. And the second one is you finish the strike. Okay. Ready. And attack.
I did it twice. Oh, yeah, top.
Reset.
That's all right, we need the force.
And attack. There you go. You're getting it. Getting closer. You know, you're getting closer. Okay, smooth rotate. Just keep that one. Hey back. We're going to do it slow. First speed or so. Ready? And attack.
No, I need to catch on.
Usually you're close enough, you have enough power to see everything. This will work really well in any of the fighting. Ready? And attack. Good. Ready. And attack. Good. Ready. And attack. Now, what you need to do once you do that, the close moves are a little much. So we can go back in guard. What it should look like is this. Come in, and it should go right up to back up and you're posted it on, because you're going to a post transition. And then, now it's possible that I could just make this strike even reversing. If it looked like he was going to recover from this quickly, rather than going in, I might actually throw it going back out again, so he doesn't have anything. I have to make that judgment based on what he does. Attack. Good. Reset. You can get back in time.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I don't know fast enough, but if I can, that'll work.
It probably redirects the motion quickly because you know it's coming. But it's not a bad solution. You can do it. And attack.
I'm taking yoga classes now.
Okay, not bad. Good. And attack. I saw you guys get there like 3 times. What do you do from there?
We don't know.
If he pushes on through, he's got my key, and I'm over backwards.
Yeah, okay.
That's the next lesson.
There it is, same one. Same thing. Okay. All right, come up with the problem. All right, here's how I would solve the problem. Okay? Russell, yeah. Now go ahead, finish it. I just give him back the same thing. Same exact move. So it works like, oh, do it again. Go ahead and finish out with your strike. Try and run them together.
Do that for a while.
Yes, you can. Somebody will miss. But that you were very close to that solution. Now, there's nothing wrong with closing up, provided you get a clear line. Other ways I might solve it might be like this. Just close a lot once you see it happen. The problem with that is that I have to know what's going to happen. And I don't know he's coming forward. Now he's got a bit of momentum there, so I can sort of surmise that he might be coming forward. Do that one again so you can see it. I should draw this over would be ideal. Okay, so it gives me something, and I control this. Remember the philosophy, control first. So I do whatever possible to control it. The other way, we'll practice the other one. We'll do it a couple times. We're going to do it slow. Boom, when he strikes, I get out of dodge, give myself some time, and look. I'm right back there again. Combine them. So you can use the same principle back, because the same thing has just happened to you. So whenever the opponent's coming from that side, you can always displace. And if you need more time to do it, just step back. Just be sure that when you step back, you've set your feet so that you can come forward immediately. If you step back and plant, you aren't coming back. So step forward, be ready to come back very quickly. We'll do this one just a couple times. We're doing that solution. We're not going to rotate. Then we're going to defend our leg a little bit. And that will take us to the end. Okay, about a quarter speed, so you see it work. Ready. And attack. There you go. You should be out of range and ready to play. Good. Yep.
Well, you did that.
And you can just go back and forth on that.
And you strike.
Boom, 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 boom. All right, reset. Now, in point of fact, of course, you will not go on the fourth forever. Somebody will mess up. Ready. And attack. What are you doing?
We're just showing how we degraded that original problem.
Okay, you really like that.
We don't. He's bigger than I am.
Reset. Very good. See? Displacement and ready to go. And it continues. Yep. That's right. Had you drawn your blade back, or you got his elbow, you won. One more time, second. Reset. All right. And then you know what to do. Boom, and then boom. All right? Okay, so defenders get to win this one. Okay, very slowly. Quarter speed. Okay, defenders postodana, attackers postodana. Defenders offer that leg a little bit. What you want is you want to get the person to swing down there for that. It's a sucker punch. It's an invitation. Look at that leg. Ladies, turn a little bit. Look at that. Go ahead. Okay. Then, gentlemen, or whoever's on your side, fire up, attackers. Slip the leg, ladies. Go backwards. Nope, backwards. So it's like this. Boom.
Oh, that's what I was
Into his arm.
Down.
Boom. Boom. Sorry.
Sounds like personal. Genetics.
Now, if it's not on the press right there. At some point, the person will not be able to resist. Yeah, exactly. All right. Reset. Yeah, you might get the head, but that's unlikely. Probably get the arms. The arms are always in range. Ready. Off of the leg. Attackers don't go until you actually think that sucker's in range. Okay? Defenders really have to tell. You have to slide out there, press right up there until the thing starts to go. Yeah, exactly. Good. All right, reset. And good. And attack. See how that works? Very sweet when it works. Well, and you find attackers, you should feel it's pretty compelling as they get that thing out there. It's like, God, it's so close. I can just hit it. I could probably be there. Yeah. Especially true in SCA fighting, but elsewhere as well. All right, reset. And attack. Bang. Exactly. Reset. So work this one a lot because it's a core motion. Notice how it wouldn't work if you didn't have the transition on the mezzo volta from one side to the other, because you wouldn't have the balance to come back and another shot. Okay? Okay, that gives you now defenses for cover. We know we go to frontale, make our cover. There's things we can do from there. Gives you displacements that you can do on either side. Doesn't matter as long as you're on the same side. We didn't do them from quarter to ferrule, but they're there. And then we've got the slipping of the leg. This is how we defend the leg. That's in short, defensive stuff. We've got a thing we call the hierarchy of defense, where we prefer that you displace, where you move the thing off the line. Second is you catch it and they cover. Lastly, you get a hit back to avoid. You almost never just want to retreat. That doesn't do anything to give your opponent information. So just backing off is not what you want to do. Usually you want to summon the courage to go in with the lion and make the proper defense. If you're doing that, you'll have a much better chance. If you just back out, then your opponent gets to see what you're going to do when they make X, Y, or Z action. So don't do that.